when the money go, you know.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Ready. 50, plant.
Come on, come on.
Bear.
Check 50.
Snap.
They'll run on first down. It's Woods, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, Holder.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
You. Shift.
Rock it. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Alert three.
Get it.
On second down, Avery. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Hewitt looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight ends. Hey, 4 down.
Throwing on first down, Hewitt, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check. Walk 54. 6-man. Check bro. Mike 5-4. I got it. Hey, check 24.
On first down, it's McNair. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McNair, quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, here's McNair. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. A little flare. A little flare. 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 Check 37. Check 37.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hewitt. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Set, ready, 8, read.
49. Know your job.
Big grip, big grip.
From the gun, Hewitt. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, switch gears. Rush in.
Gone.
Watch the eye.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Under 10.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, 49ers nothing.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Oh, here we go.
Look, squeeze. Ready.
Back to throw. Hewitt. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
He's checking. Crash. Showing it.
Hey, lock it.
Watch
Snap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 3.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
throw, McNair. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, check. Seal that, seal that. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill. Jumper, jumper, jump, jump.
Operating from the gun, McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 13. Check 13. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
You're out.
48.
Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
49, guys. Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter. Chase, Sam on. Check up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
In punt formation.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, here's Petty. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw again, McNair. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. McNair. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, McNair. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, wahoo! Mike's 49.
On 1st down, Hewitt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 52. Begin.
A final shot before break. McNair, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd down, McNair. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, McNair. He'll find Metcalf. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of them.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Switch.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Penny. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Seahawks first down. He's not going to get me. Kill.
Penny, a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right. 57. Mike, 57. Back.
Now McNair. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Schwab, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey. Deuce.
On 1st and 10, McNair. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, 49ers 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 19-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Hey, exit.
Don't get nervous. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Here's 2nd and 8. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Hey, Delta.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Yes.
49.
Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Hewitt. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Out.
Tight on the snap.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll run now with Peyton, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 17.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Operating from the gun. McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
57. Mike, 57. Check 37. Check 37. Slam. 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 Tight dog. Tight dog.
Now McNair. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and that takes us from second to third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to sing on. Check. Crunch. 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 Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. What?
From the gun, McNair. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Rock it. Get it.
On first down, Dillon. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
52's the Mike. Here we go.
Bravo.
52's the Mike, boy. 52.
Operating from the gun, Hewitt. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown. You got juice, son. He took you to school.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, 49ers 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
5.
Throwing after the interception. Hewitt. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run on first down. Avery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Avery, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Let's bring it.
He's coming. X3. 218. Chopper.
Kill.
Hard. Kill. Big ripper.
On first down, Avery trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Looking to throw. Hewitt toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. Give me that ball, defense.
On 1st and 10, McNair. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check, check, check. Knock him out.
Here's McNair. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three. Jim.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.